Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I can't believe it. I finally have my Hermes wishlist item, so I can't wait to unbox that with you. But also I do have some other unboxings and styling, so if you're curious, keep watching. I cannot wait to show you what I got. I really want to start with the styling portion of the video, and I cannot wait to show you all the new pieces that I just added to my wardrobe. They're from one of my favorite brands currently that I'm obsessed with, and I just can't seem to stop shopping from Fabrique. But apart from clothes, I do have a new bag unboxing to show you as well, a little surprise. I fell in love with the color and the style, so let me show it to you. Look at this. You guys know how obsessed I am with this color currently. I already have 3 bags in burgundy. Also, what really attracted me to this one is the oiled waxed top grain leather. So the overall finish of the leather, the style, the color, all these 3 elements really ticked my boxes. I think we can all agree it is very different to what I already have, so I thought this will be such a great addition to my bag collection. I really wanted to try out this style. It is a very trendy style of bags currently as well. This one is called the Monty bag, and it takes its name from Rome's oldest quarter. It is super lightweight and yet it looks so refined, which also makes it a great everyday bag to run errands, and it sits so comfortably on the shoulder as well. All the hardware is 18 karat gold plated. The leather feels so premium. It is so spacious inside, considering it is a very compact bag. It doesn't look very bulky and big. It fits an umbrella, water bottle, sunglasses, keys, card holders, wallet, makeup bag. It will fit all your essentials and more. The lining inside feels so soft and luxurious as well, and you can see on the other side of the bag it says it is designed by Sophie Juice and it is an exclusive collection for Fabrique. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the designer because Fabrique, as you guys know, collaborates with over 300 designers worldwide, and most of them are very well known because they're working or they have worked for big fashion houses that we all know, like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Dior, Fendi. So Sophie has actually previously worked at Hermes, Celine and Fendi, and she's a Rome-based designer who contributed to Celine's chain strap Triomphe bags. As I said, I have been obsessed with Fabrique's designs. Their pieces are so exclusive and so limited, so unique. They give you the opportunity to own a piece from a well-known designer that works for these big fashion houses for a fraction of the price. I think I want to start with what I'm wearing actually, because this is one of my favorite pieces that I got, and wait to hear who the designer is. It is Alex Rotin, and Alex Rotin is now a Chanel haute couture star. Yes, he actually designs couture collections for Chanel. As you can see, this piece is definitely very Chanel inspired, and I think that's what really drew me to it. The tweed texture, but also I want you to pay attention closely to all the details. You can see all the beading on the trim, on the sleeves, on the neckline. It is called the Pensy double-breasted jacket, and it is crafted in this shimmering lurex tweed. You can really see the sophisticated craftsmanship in this piece, and also the tweed is so beautiful. The combination of colors, it's such a beautiful neutral. Something like this at Chanel will cost you guys at least 20,000 because of all the beading. You definitely need to check out Fabrique, and also I do have a discount, so I'll leave it here on the screen, but all the information will be linked down below as well. Let me show you what else I got. This next piece is another huge favorite, and I'm getting so excited for the warmer months because this is the Sanchez crochet cardigan. It is designed by Daphne Wright. She's actually a lead knitwear designer at Valentino. Her works are so detailed and I absolutely fell in love with this cardigan. It is a very lightweight piece and it's very breathable as well. It is hand crochet. It has a slightly cropped silhouette, that's why I think styled with high-waisted jeans or trousers or even dresses in the summer, it will look so beautiful. I thought it was such a versatile piece that I can wear, dress down, dress up for an evening out. It looks so romantic with all the beautiful crochet roses on the neckline but also on the buttons. I will style this cardigan as a top with these jeans, which are also new, and I'm so in love with them. I love the wash, I love the style and the fit. So these are designed by Rebecca Bach, and again I have quite a few pieces from Rebecca Bach. I have a few favorite designers from Fabrique that I will always go to because I love their collections. Rebecca Bach was a denim designer of the year in 2023 and she has been celebrated in Elle. The denim is so soft and so stretchy. These might be my most favorite jeans that I own. What also really attracted me to the jeans was the double waistband that looks layered. I thought that was really unique. You can see the leg is also paneled, which enhances the overall silhouette and elongates the legs. It gives you that visual shaping. Okay, this next piece is very fitting for today's video and also one of my favorite because it really looks like an Hermes ready-to-wear piece. It looks so stylish. So this poncho is designed by Katusha Valente. I do already have quite a few of her creations from Fabrique, and she's an Italian couturier that crafts narratives of distinction from Balmain to Galliano. This lunar contrast leather fringed poncho. It's made of this very soft merino cashmere knit, so it feels very lightweight as well, but at the same time it's very warm because of the high quality natural fabrics that they use. The little buckle on the top, the leather trim, the shiny buttons, they create that luxury finish that really elevates the overall silhouette as well. I told you guys I love Katusha Valente, so I did order 2 more pieces. Actually, this is a matching set. You can buy them separately, you don't have to buy the full set. I just loved the overall look, so I bought the shirt, the denim shirt, and the matching trousers. This again will be so great for spring and denim. Yes please, I wear so much denim in the spring months. I really love the floral embroidery on them. So these 2 pieces are called Vinetta. So the shirt has this beautiful floral embroidery on the sleeves. The denim is super soft. It's very soft cotton linen denim. You get that very breathable feel. It feels very silky and it has that cooling touch almost. The silhouette is a bit more relaxed. It has that beautiful drape. I really love the white leg silhouette. It gives it that more relaxed proportion and very fluid movement. And together with the floral cutout embroidery as well, it really gives that dimension. The next piece I got from Fabrique is this Sita trench coat. This one is designed by Maya Gojiberidze. She has been featured in Vogue, Elle. This trench came in 2 colors, in khaki and light khaki. I got the light khaki. I really liked that more ivory white tone. I think one of the major selling points for me was the stand collar. I love that you can fold it to see that touch of check. You can do the same with the sleeves. And the belt is also reversible, but you can also stand the collar, and I think it gives it such a beautiful, clean, structured look. That check trim construction is definitely very British. It gives off that very refined character. It is made of very dense cotton twill and it is wrinkle resistant. So these are all the pieces I got from Fabrique. Definitely let me know which one was your favorite. I'll make sure to link everything down below. And if you love Fabrique as much as I do, you have to sign up for their loyalty program because they have so many perks for their members and you can collect points and redeem towards your purchases, so it's definitely worth it. Do check it out. And now moving on with my Hermes wish list. Finally, guys, I cannot believe I have been waiting for so long to get this piece, considering it is not even a bag. And this is harder to get than a Birkin. This is such a popular piece from Hermes. The wish list is super long and they don't receive that many, so I have to patiently wait. And as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I've mentioned it so many times, you're probably sick of hearing me say how much I want this, but I refused to get it pre-loved or buy it from a reseller. I didn't want to pay a premium. And these pieces do resell for premiums, so I was like, no, I'll just patiently wait and either get it straight from boutique or order it online, because from time to time it does appear online. So let me show you. I'm sure many of you already know what's in here anyway. The box is very sturdy, very heavy box. I don't know why they made it so heavy. So let me just open it up. It is lined inside. It is such a luxurious box. It's not like any of the other boxes that you get with the costume jewelry pieces. This one is lined in this suede fabric and we have Hermes 24 Fabrique Saint Honoré, and in here is the dream Farandole necklace, finally. So oh, look how beautifully this is packed. Wow, how do I even open it? So I have to unclip it and then let's see. Wow, look how stunning this is. The box is amazing by the way. And then there is a little pull. Okay, all the certificates are in here. Let me just see. So we have the certificate. This piece is part of the fine jewelry, although it's silver. Hermes silver is part of their fine jewelry. And here I have the serial number, the certificate. I would really love to say this is a very understated design, very understated necklace, but I think this will be a lie, because I think many people will straight away recognize it is Hermes because of the signature Chandon motif. I love how this necklace matches the rest of my jewelry, and that's one of the main reasons I really wanted to add it to my collection, so I can style them all together. You guys know that I love to be matchy, so this was definitely a must-have for me. I definitely wanted to have this piece in my collection. All Hermes silver pieces come so shiny and so beautiful. I do already have quite a few. I have definitely grown my silver jewelry collection from Hermes in the last couple of years. I've managed to find some very difficult to find pieces. However, something that I really wanted to mention is that Hermes silver pieces do change color. All silver pieces will eventually oxidize and lose a little bit of that sparkle and that shine, but there is definitely ways to clean them and keep them beautiful. Do you know what? It actually makes me a bit angry when I see someone wearing their beautiful pieces, silver pieces from Hermes, and they don't take good care of them. They don't keep them shiny. I have seen so many people walking around with their beautiful Hermes Farandole jewelry and it just looks dull and dark. And I wanted to show you, I purposely didn't clean my bracelet because I wanted to show you. I've had this bracelet. This is the first piece that I got with the Shondankre motif. Then I got the ring, and then I got the single ring, and you can clearly tell which one I've had the longest because this one has gotten quite dark. I don't know if it's showing on the video. I'll definitely make sure to insert some clips, but if you compare the bracelet to the rings that I'm wearing, or even if you compare the bracelet to the necklace, you can clearly see it has gotten a lot darker. So as I said, I purposely didn't clean it before doing the unboxing because I wanted to show you. That's something to keep in mind as well when buying Hermes silver jewelry. However, as I said, it's not the end of the world. That's what happens with all silver pieces. It's not just Hermes. It oxidizes, it becomes darker, but honestly, it is so easy to clean and polish. So it can look brand new again. And back to the necklace, I can't even remember if I mentioned that I ended up getting the 120 centimeter one. Honestly, I didn't know which one I wanted to go for until the very end. I was like, should I go for the 160? Should I go for the 120? I watched so many reviews and videos, and most people said that 120 is a bit more versatile and it's easier to wear. The other one is way too long. So I ended up, after doing so much research, I ended up going with the 120 centimeter one. Saying that, I don't think I would have turned down the 160 centimeter one either, because again, it is such a versatile piece, and you can wear it in so many different ways. I think that's one of the main reasons the farandole necklace is also so popular, because it is super versatile. You can wear it as a single long necklace, you can double it up, you can twist it around your neck 3 times, make it as a choker, wear it different ways because of this toggle. You can wear it on the front, you can pull it lower, a little bit lower, you can adjust it to create different looks. Also, what I've seen other people do, they use this as a belt, also as a bracelet, a very chunky bracelet, but it works if you're going for that look. I've also seen many people put this on their Birkins, even on their mini Kellys. So these necklaces come in a few different sizes. I believe 80, I don't know if there is a 60 centimeter one. I think there was an 80 one. There is a choker, there is an 80 centimeter one, 120, 160. I also know many people wear it as a strap on their wallets, on either the Constance Slim wallets or the Hermes Kelly wallets as well. They use this as a strap. So I will definitely test it out as well. But so happy. Alright guys, that's all. I really hope you enjoyed today's unboxing and the styling portion of the video as well. Let me know which piece was your favorite. Don't forget to check out the description box, because I will make sure to link everything that I showed you in today's video. And I do have a discount code if you are interested in getting something from Fabrique. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!